Hi everyone, good morning. Welcome back to my channel, Back to School. Today's topic is about the phylum mollusca and echinodermata. The general characteristics of the mollusca. First I am going to start. They are very soft, that is the body is very soft. It is unsegmented. The organisms of mollusca are triploblastic. They don't have any jointed appendages. The symmetry is bilaterally symmetrical. Externally, the shell, which is formed on the soft body, which actually formed from a mantle. The mantle secretes a hard, brittle, calcareous shell. This shell protects the soft body. Regarding the division of the body, there is a head, there is a mantle, visceral mass, and a foot. The head has mouth, eyes, and tentacles. Foot is ventral, which is thick, muscular, which is modified for creeping and sieging. Mantle is a thick, muscular fold of body wall. Visceral mass contains all internal organs. Within the viscera, the digestive organs, which has an alimentary canal which is well developed and coiled. For respiration, the organisms have gills enclosed in a mantle cavity. Circulatory system is lacunar type with dorsal heart and few blood vessels. For excretory purpose, the organisms have one or two pairs of kidneys. Nervous system comprises of paired cerebral, pleural, pedal and visceral ganglia. Reproduction. The sexes are usually separate but may be united. Gonads are usually unpaired. Fertilization can be either external or internal. Important examples of phylum mollusca: Neopilina, chiton, which is also known as sea mouse, dentalium, known as tusk shell, pila, known as apple snail, unio, known as freshwater mussel, octopus, known as devilfish, sepia, known as cuttlefish, loligo, known as squid. Here in this picture you can observe the Neopilina, the living fossil. Coming to the next picture, which is sea mouse, also known as chiton. Then dentalium, known as tusk shell. This tusk shell is also known as tube shell. Then pila, also known as apple snail. Sepia, known as cuttlefish. Unio, known as freshwater mussel. Coming to phylum echinodermata. Sea stars, sea cucumbers, feather stars, sea urchins, and sand dollars are included under this phylum. Echinoderms, the term. The meaning is spiny skin. All are marine, all found on the bottom of the sea. The characteristics of phylum echinodermata. The body is pentamerous, radial, that is, body is radially symmetrical in 5 parts or multiples of 5. Body organization shows 3 layers: endoderm, mesoderm and ectoderm. Body cavity is coelom. These echinoderms have ecological roles as they act as food source, they control population through predation, they recycle nutrients. Even these organisms can be helpful in against the anti-cancer, antiviral that is the components of the echinoderms. The chemical compounds of the echinoderms can be used against the cancer and against the viral, that is, they can cure those cancer and the viral diseases. The digestive system is complete with mouth and anus. Reproduction is dioecious. Coming to asexual reproduction, these organisms have the capacity of regeneration. If any part of their body gets lost, that is any arm, they can able to regenerate the arm again. Characteristics such as circulation. The circulation is closed. The nervous system contains nerve cords. They don't have any brain. The tube feet are sensory in function. Respiration is through tube feet and skin gills. Especially they show diffusion. Excretion is again through diffusion and by way of tube feet. These organisms can be seen in ocean, that is only in water, marine water. Endoskeleton, internal skeleton found within the tissues. It is always covered by a thin layer of tissue. Spines and bumps give reference to their name, which means spine is skinned. Dermal branchiae. These organisms show soft bumps on the body that absorb oxygen from the water. The common sea star, Asterias rubens, shows a central mouth on the bottom side with a stomach that is pushed out to get food. Water vascular system. These organisms have a specialized water vascular system for the purpose of movement, and this water vascular system is especially gives the structure to the body, that is, it acts as an internal skeleton, endoskeleton. There are network of canals through which seawater circulates, known as hydrostatic skeleton. It is unique to echinoderms. So this water vascular system of a sea star shows a central plate known as sieve plate or madreporite, through which water enters the vascular system. Surrounding the mouth, there is a ring canal and it leads to radial canals. These radial canals, 5 of them, are one down on each arm. There is an ampulla or sac-like structure known as muscular sac that controls tube feet by forcing water into it. The tube feet creates suction to adhere to substrate. Thus, the water vascular system is helpful in movement, feeding, excretion, respiration, and acts as a sensory organ. Sea and brittle stars can evert a portion of their stomach out of their mouth to take the food. The digestive enzymes located in glands that extend into the arms. The ability to grow lost or damaged body parts can be seen in echinoderms, known as regeneration or autonomy. Sometimes a severed, damaged arm can grow into a new organism if 1/5 of the central disc is present. Nervous system. So there is very limited knowledge on the nervous system. Oculi. There is microscopic pigment spot on sea stars that can detect light and dark. This picture shows a 5-armed sea star with its pyloric stomach, cardiac stomach, gonads, madreporite and podia, that is the arms. Mollusca and echinodermata. Differences. So molluscans are triploblastic. Echinoderms also, even though triploblastic, they have true phylum. whereas molluscans have hemocoel. Molluscans are both terrestrial and aquatic, whereas echinoderms live only in marine environment. Molluscans show segmentation, whereas echinoderms have no segmentation. Molluscans have bilateral symmetry, whereas echinoderms show radial symmetry. There are gills known as ctenidia in molluscans for respiration, whereas papilla is the respiratory structure in echinoderms. Metanephrids are the excretory structures in molluscans. No specialized excretory organs in echinoderms. Molluscans have mantle. There is no any mantle in echinoderms. Molluscans do not have any tube feet and a water vascular system. The specialized characteristic of echinoderms is possessing of tube feet and a water vascular system. Molluscans show internal and external fertilization, whereas echinoderms show only external fertilization. Thank you so much. Please subscribe to my channel.